nigga shit I be talking about. Half rapping ass motherfuckers. You think it's a game? You think it's a
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again, the Punkery Show, all of that. DMX with us as well. Sometimes I forget that DMX is dead, but that's what it be. Rashon here, Hendrik here, on the Punkery Show every Saturday at this time. Unfortunately, Hendrik, obviously you talk about Formula 1 all the time, but I do. Unfortunately, 8 minutes. What was that?
My favorite sport.
I can tell. The problem is that in about 8 minutes, there's going to be a huge fight coming up.
Fight?
Huge.
Who are you going to fight?
Fights.
Are you going to fight me?
No. But
we're doing a live fight here. Co-worker against co-worker.
Actually, that would be a good idea, right? Internet celebrities, they go to the UK to have fights, you know what I mean? And there's going to be one in about 8 minutes, apparently.
Yeah.
Tank was talking about it in the chats. You probably have never heard of these two people in your life, but these two big, overweight law cows, Wings of Redemption and Boogie, they're going to fight in a boxing match later on in the UK. Can't wait to see that. I've never seen two obese people fight.
Is there a live stream somewhere available?
Yes, there will be a live stream available at this link. Yes, Boogie and Wings of Redemption are going to fight.
Oh, thank you.
In the
I'm
UK.
Gonna watch
That's right. You don't know? That's right. I thought so.
I'm going to watch
so. Yes, I'm going to watch it too. 6 minutes until the festivities starts. So that's going to be a sumo match. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So
I don't know why two middle-aged men fighting is a thing, but I guess people want to see that.
Definitely, man. They are very known lol cows on the internet that beg for money from their fans. That beg for money from their fans, obviously, and they're going to fight and see who is the best at doing it. So that is going to be great, obviously.
But about the Formula 1. It's a sad week because we do not have a race this weekend, but we do have a race next week, and we are going to Mexico. So, little thanks. Go to your old home and buy a ticket, and you can see the. Actually, are we even going? No, we're not going. We're going to Italy. I was lying to you. Little tank, don't buy the ticket. Don't go back to your old home country because I was telling you a lie.
Hendrik lying yet again, ladies and gentlemen.
We are going to Mexico in October, actually. I'm checking it right now.
I forgot the season was that damn long. 3 months?
It is.
5 months? Like, October, you said?
Yeah, and it's not even the last race.
Oh,
so,
that's too bad, man.
Yeah, and also remember tonight the biggest day of the year in Europe. We all know what's going down. After this middle-aged men fight, there is much more interesting things coming up. There is going to be the Eurovision show, the final. So we are all hyped up for that.
I don't know, man. I would rather see two obese men fight than to see gender-ambiguous people dance and lip sync. You know
How long this fight will be? Do we know? Like, can it be like one knockout and over, or what is this about?
I don't know, man. There's really no precedence unless you're a sumo wrestler, actual sumo wrestler, to see two obese people fight. So I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it goes the long haul, all the rounds, however many rounds it is. Let's hope that it goes the long haul, man. So that's what it'll be.
Right.
But like I said, I'd rather see two obese people fight than to see a bunch of gender ambiguous people lipstick. Yeah, I mean,
it's a great show.
You know, whenever I come into the show, there are times where I wish that I can go an entire show without saying something politically incorrect, but I always break that within the first 7 minutes. So, yeah, that's what it'd be, Rip in Peace. Liquid Richard about to win. I can't wait, man. It's going to be a great one. Hendrik, so, obviously, as we all know, Hendrik was dubbed about a year ago as the most toxic admin in NG history, despite history being very short.
Trying to be a better person this year. Trying to get rid of that title.
Oh man, we're 5 months in, man. It's kind of tough. I don't think the progress is being made.
How am I doing?
I mean, so last night, right, I took a look at Discord casually, and I took a look at the general chats. And let me see if I can scroll to get the actual quotes of what this man said. He said it at about, I don't know, he said at 1 a.m. He said two things. 5:67, HENDRIK keeps killing me while I'm surrendering. Then he said 12 minutes later, 5:67, HENDRIK. Oh, can't. Oh, my bad. HENDRIK won't stop killing me while surrendering. Oh, my bad. I slipped.
Where can you put the link in the thread?
Can I put the link?
Yeah, trying to find
shit.
it.
Damn, there's so many dudes that are so into this Woogie versus Wings fight, man. Holy shit.
By Hollywood.
Hollywood, yes. So, can you explain, Hendrik? We have this segment here. Before you explain, we have this segment like once every 3 weeks. It is called Hendrik Explain Yourself. And here, Hendrik has to explain himself from the abuse that he allegedly did.
I think people will consider that more like as Hendrik, give your excuse type of segment.
Yes, that too. You can call it that.
Yeah, you can see clearly from my defense that I am not a player called HENDRIK or HENDRIK.
Careful, don't say the other word.
No. That's not on my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue. Yeah.
So you can't get out of this, Hendrik, all right? Because I remember last night I took a look at the online list and I took a look who ID 567 was, and I understand that your name is not Hendrik or HENDRIK, but it was 100% you. You were ID 567 in game last night. So I'm going to ask you again: why would Hollywood accuse you of killing him while he is surrendering?
Of course, because I killed him. I killed him a few times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to take him down after he was shooting at me.
Really?
And my car, yes. So to defend myself, and there was this red star next to his name. So
really?
That's the reason you can attack. So I don't know, surrendering as shooting at a cop, then trying to get out of the vehicle and get shot. I don't know. I tried to tell him that you should use the command /surrender, but I guess he can't use it because he's resisting an arrest. So I think he would like to like all of a sudden, first he shoots, then he's like, he's telling himself in his mind that now I want to surrender, but I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what's his next move. So I just continue to shoot out between us two. So I continue shooting, and he's not surrendering. He's still moving. I don't know if he's gonna pull out a gun, continue what he was doing before or no. So I had to take him down with force.
I see. Okay, so basically you got Me Too'd. That's what I see here. You got you got Me Too'd. Because
I don't know what it means, but
we have to teach Hendrik all of the phrases, right? First he doesn't know who boogie or wings is, and now he doesn't know what Me Too'ing is. But so basically, in this context, you being Me Too'd means that he was trying to portray you in the situation as him doing /surrender and you killing him after he did /surrender. That is what he was trying to portray the situation as. But what you're saying is that he gave up and he thought...
Yes, he mentally gave up, but, I didn't hear him saying that, dude, I surrender, don't shoot. I heard none of that because I have the voice chat disabled. But
he was trying to yell.
I don't know if I don't know.
Okay,
you can only wonder. But maybe in US when cops in real life shoot people and they have earplugs, they're listening to some good tunes. Music to get them going. Maybe they don't hear the people saying I can't breathe or anything like that. That's why they just continue doing what they're doing.
Oh yes, the cops listen to Big Crit. That's for sure. They're listening to the down south hip hop. You know what I mean? While
they have these earphones, for radio and all. But maybe they're just listening to music.
I see. This is why context matters, ladies and gentlemen. This is why context matters, because when I took a look at 1 a.m., I was like, damn, Hendrik is getting himself in trouble again. But now as I can piece this together, right, the guy, Hollywood was trying to yell at him through voice chat, and Hendrik has not had voice chat on, even though when people have voice chat off, the stop sign, or that appears next to somebody's name, right?
Things happen so fast. Like, the other moment he's shooting at me, the other moment he's trying to get out of the car because I ram him, and then he's like not shooting anymore. So, am I gonna see what's his next move? Will he continue the shooting or no? And if I do wait for too much, I'm giving him the opportunity to, continue what he was doing before and maybe take me down. So do I want to give him that opportunity or no? Sometimes I might wait and see, but sometimes later on I might think that it was a wrong decision because now I'm the guy being dead. So
so you're either the bad guy or the dead guy. Very bad. Yeah.
I'm like God. I decide if I give them any chance or no.
I will say this, right? Maybe, and again, I don't know anything, right? So what I'm saying, I'm not too sure I can verify, but maybe, let's say, you have a warrant that has the star, and they can't surrender. Maybe to give a signal to the cop that they want to give up, maybe they can just do like an animation, right? They can just type some. I don't do animations, so I don't know. Yeah.
Pull out the white flag from the back pocket.
Yeah. Maybe you can wave. Well, probably the cop wouldn't be near it, but do some kind of animation. Yeah, if they're possible, right? Do an animation so that when the cop comes up and sees the animation, then they can be like, oh, maybe that is their signal that they're giving up. You know what I mean? An animation that puts them in stasis. Undertow just PM me saying, or maybe just not block people from surrendering. Lol. Well, see, here been the problem, right? Is that the way that it is right now, when it comes to the resisting arrest timer and all that, there is no way for that to happen. As far as we know. Right, yeah, there's no way for that to happen at this moment. So, you may seemingly have to be creative with how you want to display your giving up in a situation of fights, right? I'm sure that'll be polished off as the new versions come around, right? But that's how it be. So there it is.
I only recently find out that if a player has the red star and you taste them, it will remove the red star. After that you can arrest. But I didn't even know that before, because after this update was, this change was made, how do you do the resisting thing and all? I tried to arrest someone and I couldn't arrest because of something, because maybe he wasn't vehicle, or I don't know, he was resisting in a way. But I tried to tase him, and at that point it did not work. Maybe it was a bug and it's been fixed since then, but I actually thought for a really long time that if there's a player with a red star, he cannot surrender and you cannot arrest him, and the only option is to shoot and take down. But still, shooting a red star player is nothing wrong, because even the game doesn't punish you for it. But right now that I know that you can remove the red star by tasing, I will do it, and I've been doing it with people who are not actively doing anything, resisting, shooting, or just standing still.
Ah, shit! See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been said too much, or do cops even know that really? I don't know.
This is here. Undertow just said maybe the issue is misunderstood. Let me state this clearly as possible. If someone steps in front of my bus right now, as we speak, I'll be charged with resisting arrest. I don't understand. Is he in a bus?
He drives a bus a lot. I've seen him doing actually good work.
I mean...
Well, I think it means that he's driving a bus, and then a cop is jaywalking and gets run over, and he gets the resisting arrest.
But wait, if you run over a cop once, you get a warrant? If you're innocent?
I guess it's possible.
Okay, just basically saying any murder charges automatically resisted. Well, yeah, that's how it is. I mean, that likely is not going to happen as long as the cop has full health and armor or full health. I mean, ragdoll damage is not, or ramming damage lowered. So
just yesterday, I was flying a heli with another cop, and we were chasing someone, and then a cop came with his plane and rammed into us, and we all died in an explosion. And I got blamed for killing 2 cops, and I got my guns removed. That was a sad moment for me, mentally, maybe physically even.
Very sad in many ways. Let's see. Undertow here. He expanded. He was talking about zero score random dudes that just stand in the street, and if he kills a cop, accident or not, it results in death by cops because the game will not allow you to surrender. I mean, at that point, you got to survive for a minute, I guess, right?
But being a cop being a pilot, flying with your buddies, it can end up a nasty way, because you might get blamed for all the deaths.
True, happened to me.
Explosion. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. 3 cops in a helicopter crashed it, and
boom,
lost everything. Level 0, no guns, no
pens.
Nothing. Absolutely, you just get stripped everything. Basically, you get coughed everything. Yes, so that is what it be. So there it is. Hendrik has explained himself. And
I got a good lawyer, by the way. I've learned. Yeah, I have
they rehearsed with you to make sure that you could defend yourself here.
DMH Legal has been really good since CrazyBob, so they have a new client who pays good.
There you go. Finally, you used your money for good, huh?
Yeah. A way to spend them.
That's what it be. But yeah, I'm sure as time goes on, the existing arrest thing will be further polished. Until then, you gotta do what you can. Charades, yelling in voice chats. As Jinasuk just said, he said he just murdered another man with an AR rifle. He's probably not a threat and will surrender. Happen never. Sometimes you gotta anticipate that, and a lot of times being a good cop can get you dead. So that's what it'd be. So what is this? Okay, so he means cops or civilians. Yes, undertone. Yes, anybody who kills that's gonna get the start. I understand that part. Yes.
So you get the resisting arrest charge for driving over someone, and there are no cops nearby, and there's no cops involved. That's I understand, right?
All I can say is survive 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. You can survive 4 minutes, then you save yourself from death.
Maybe he was undercover cop, He ran over.
A hacking cop, basically. A cheating cop that can change the color of their name, right?
Yeah.
That's what it'd be. Well, Hendrik, some good shit happened yesterday. Some good shit. Right?
Alright, tell me.
Jinasuk had that giveaway, right?
What giveaway?
Well, the giveaway where the person that makes the best Rockstar editor video.
Oh yeah, the one that has been going for 6 months, and no one, joining it.
Yes, that's right. That is right. But finally, it's been fulfilled. All right. Finally, there's been a submission.
Oh.
There's been a submission, right? And obviously, as we know, the anniversary was a few weeks ago, and yesterday I finally had some time to go over that. And the thing about Hendrik is whenever I have a thought for a video, I have it in my head for a very long time. In fact, the players conceded, shout out to him. He's been waiting for the past 7 months for the Rate My Chase reboots, and eventually. But when it comes to that, I've been thinking of having some trailers for that, and it's been in my head for months. It's not been able to manifest yet, but it's been in my head for months. So when it came to Ice Bath, that's the fan, man. I asked if the fan was going to interfere with the sound, but no one said that it was going to. That's the fan in the background. But yeah. So finally, yesterday, I messed with the Rockstar editor for the Protect the Present events a few weeks ago, and we got some good masterpiece shit in this. In fact, let's shamelessly give a plug to myself here. Let's put the video in the chats if I can find the NG YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm distracted by the preliminary fights here. There's a celebrity fights. Well, they're not really celebrities, but whatever it be. Anyway, so where is that? Here at Bin, Putting that sheet right here. Plugin. Best Rockstar editor sheet. See, a so-called media production, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we have our first submission in the media giveaway. Media giveaway, event giveaway, obviously. Now, early on in that video there was a moron. I'm going to call him a moron, or him or her a moron. Because during that event, somebody in the gas tanks, or in the gas station rather, blew up the gas tanks and killed about 12 cops. So, the person has not come out yet. Right, so they're probably not in this chat right now, but if you are in this chat and you are the guy, you are the cop that crashed into the gas tanks and killed 12 cops, I need you to grow a cock or woman equivalent and raise your hand and take responsibility for blowing up the entire police force. All right, because you know, were you there? You were in that event, were you?
I was, and I was really, really close to get killed by that. I don't know, it happened behind me. I did not see who it actually was, so I have no idea.
Damn, well, listen, they gotta grow a cock, bro. Like, I'm just wondering.
I guess, yeah.
Because, you know, the Rockstar would be perfect if we could see the tags on people's, like, we could see who was actually, like, there.
Oh yeah, true.
Right? Because offhand, I can only tell some people just based on who they hang with. Or, you know, yes, the woman equivalent. Yes, grow a cock and admit, or whatever the woman equivalent is. That's, but just telling by who these people are in the video, you can't really tell unless you know what skin they are. Like I know Reeee is in this.
No chimp.
Definitely. If you didn't know who the chimp was, right, then you're kind of stupid, right? We know Lex is the chimp, right? Orpheus jumped out of the helicopter. You know what he is. I know Crosshair's skin because it's Asian. I know what's his name? Ultimate skin because it's Ultimate, right? I see conceited skin in here because it's conceited, right? But yeah. Grow a cock or put your hair in a bun. I don't know, man. Men can do that too. So, male hair buns are a problem. That's all I can say. But yeah. So, there it is, Jinasuk. There is the whatchamacallit, the bun up. The rules were 1 to 2 minutes, but I don't care. It's 4 minutes, and it was basically an entire music video of DMX. What's My Name? So, I will accept my prize. Please and thank you. That's what it'll be. But hopefully that'll put some inspiration into some dudes or woman that will make their short little Rockstar editor thing. You know what I mean? So, that's what it'll be. First prize, motherfucker. That's right. I win, ladies and gentlemen. I win.
How did you use that music? Did you get the copyright strike thing?
So basically, when it comes to copyright, right? I just hope.
Care.
I don't care, number one, but I hope, because there are rare songs that do get blocked by YouTube, right? So whenever I do that, I just hope that YouTube does not block music. But usually if you search for a YouTube song and it's on YouTube already, you're not gonna get blocked. So that's what it'll be. Before I go on though, Hendrik, because I was asking something.
All right.
I just got word for all the boomers that still play CrazyBobs. There is an event that'll be hosted by Pacman in 2.5 hours. Yes.
Did you get the message from 2016 or something?
Yeah, it's in the time capsule. Yeah, in CrazyBobs. Yes, 2.5 hours. There will be an event hosted by Pacman. So if you have a Pentium 4 or Jerry Specs, right? You and you are still a CrazyBob stan, you can take a look in 2.5 hours and see what's going on over there. Pacman's Playgrounds, an event put on the Discord by Renegade, who's not going to be there, by the way. But yes, 51 interested, guys. That's right. Surprising. So, take a look at that. Midnight Yeri time. Repeats. Yes, Vile Blood. Pacman is hosting a CrazyBob's event in 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 23 minutes.
That is a bad time because of the Eurovision,
Jesus. Show. Jesus.
So nice try, Pacman, but better planning next time.
Jesus. Well, all I can say is I ain't gonna be there, but I'm definitely damn ain't gonna be watching Eurovision either. So that's a hell nah right there. Europe Vision, Jesus. We'll talk about Europe Vision and how suck it is in a few minutes. But Hendrik, I want to ask you, when are we gonna see your Rockstar Editor masterpiece?
I'm gonna say soon, and let you think that it will actually happen soon. We don't know yet. I need some content first.
That's what I always say, right? My shit's gonna come back very soon, and it's months and months and months. And
when the next summary, for example.
Exactly. You never know when it'll come back. You know what I mean?
I know, right? I know.
But yes, we need your Rockstar masterpiece.
I also need some practicing because I still have not tried it too much yet.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, honestly. It's after a while. Actually, yeah, it's pretty easy. I haven't really fucked with a bunch of the stuff there, just the standard transitions and all that. But
yeah,
it's a pretty easy thing to do. It's it can be difficult because the big limitation is moving the camera far away from where you are. It can be a bit annoying. But yeah, Vega just asked, do you need to use record? Yes. /record is required. /record is required, yes. The advantage to it is that you can change the camera angle, whereas with standard recording, obviously, it's just what you can see on the screen.
I don't feel like using it all the time, recording in the background, because it will be, creating a lot of files I don't need that I have to delete later on. Wow. But how do you get good moments? How do you get good moments on the clip? Like, if you don't know when interesting stuff will be happening.
You gotta keep it running, man. You gotta keep it running.
Time.
That's right. You gotta keep it running. You do /record and never turn off.
HDD in P4.
Well, for you maybe. For you maybe, not me. I mean, we all know how many hard drives I have, so I don't got no problem with that. This is the so-called media guy you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Listen, for you, Ducati, you have to delete stuff after you record stuff. That's funny, bro. That's funny. That's good. Jinasuke asked, when is the next Who Been Said That? We need more ultimate quotes, man. We need more ultimate quotes. That's all I can say about that. We need more ultimate quotes. The guy that said, I fuck your mom before your dad had the BJ. That's what we need. Alright, so if you can get ultimate to play a bit more, right? And just record what he says, that's all you need. I mean, that's all you need. Let's have another Who Been Said That. Or bring back Andrew Stewart, right? And just have Andrew Stewart say a lot of weird shit in Discord. Dinner sex bed, right? Then that's all we need, right? Because those are the only two times we've done Who Been Said That. With Ultimate, Ricky, and Orpheus. and with Stewart's. Yeah, Riz, I've heard about that. Yes, he wants this server to add Liberty City and Vice City. Oh, yeah, he wants this. So either way, he wants this server to add Liberty and Vice City, and I'm like, we're not there yet, man. We're not there yet. So I guess he's doing it himself. Is this a Chivo throwback right here? Yes, Undertoad. Yes, I mean maybe when the server when it's less about features and more about expansion, right? The mappers or whatever can add highways and add different maps and shit like that. No idea. That's what it'll be. Anyway, before we get to Reeee, very quickly here, I was taking a look at the Discord and fixed the who posted the keyboard with no numpad. I need somebody to, whoever did that, raise your hand right now. Is that Fixty? Is that the guy who has a keyboard with no numpad? Yes, that is him. Okay, well, first of all, Hendrik, do you have a numpad?
Of course I do, man.
Of course. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, you were the best pilot some years ago in CrazyBob, so obviously a numpad. But I'm just wondering, Fixty, can you answer in chats? How do you fly? Right, because you had that clip that got a few interview members banned a week ago. How do you fly without the numpad, man? Arrow keys? Yeah. I guess I understand. Okay. Yeah, alright. That makes sense. See, I was probably gonna roast him, but now he said arrow keys. I mean, Vablo said mouse, absolutely.
When you get older, you will be paying bills. You need the numpad so you can put out big numbers fast enough.
That's right, man. I think a numpad is very needed. You know what I mean? What is this? For my full 60%. What is that? What does that mean? What does 60% mean?
It's the size of the numpad for a gamer type of thing, I think. Yeah.
60% mini keyboard. Where do they get that from? Is that?
It's a gamer thing.
Just really wheelie.
Yeah.
I think I just made the number up.
Someone has a 30% keyboard, someone 60, 90, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't think if you remove the numpad, then that takes away 40% of the keyboard. I think their math is kind of fucked up.
No. They don't do the math because they don't have the numpad without the numbers, you know?
I don't know. Yes, they don't have the numbers on the right side, so they can't do the math. Fixio just said that he has a short bus keyboard and he has a full set keyboard, so okay, I see. So you interchange, alright. But all I can say is if somebody's only keyboard is a small keyboard, then kind of casual, I think. Because Lex, he's Lex is posting Chivo what's the word? Highlights in chats. I was going to read it, but then I saw the first sentence. Oh my god. Absolutely not. And Alex posted the 60% keyboard. Looks nasty, man. Where are the F keys, man? Absolutely not. That's right. Anyway,
that's like, you know, before we go, like that keyboard, like just posted, reminds me of something like, you know, these fake phones you give to children, so they can, you know, pretend that they have a phone that looks something exactly like it. Like, here, kid, here's the keyboard for you, and it's not plugged into anything, and you're like, oh yeah, very funny.
Yes, it looks like those things that you give to toddlers so they can learn. Some, the what was it, Leaf Tech or V Tech or no, that's a player. Fuck.
Just like you give a baby, like you give a like old remote control for TV. It's just give it to a baby, and she or he doesn't realize what it is, but has the best time with it. So
yes, that definitely is what it looks like. Bro, full size keyboard or nothing. That's all I can say, unless you're using a damn tablet or something. But let's get to agree or Reeee. If Beg wants to join agree or Reeee, he can as well. We have 3 things here. I actually wrote them down before, so I don't have to waste my time or waste everybody's time sifting through all these to, yeah. Fixie just said he's going to buy a 120 Europe full-size keyboard. Are you going to have G keys or macro keys on it too, Fixie? That's my question.
Well, I have to say one more thing.
Yeah?
I have exactly the same keyboard Lex just posted on the thread. The
Corsair?
first one, the biggest one. Yeah. And I have to be honest here, and you have these keys on the left. You can put some macros on them, like 6 keys, and I have nothing on them because... well, I haven't tried too much, but I've heard you can't put any key binding on those. Like, let's say you play this game, 5M. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard it's not possible.
Well, it is. It's just not practical. It's better to... Because if you... For example, if you bind a... Let's just go back to CrazyBob's, right? So, let's say you bind a command to one of your G keys, a CrazyBob's command, directly to one of your G keys. It'll work instantaneously upon pressing the button. But here, what I've noticed, it's not fluid whatsoever. Like, first of all, well, I'm not too sure how to explain it, but yeah, there's a delay. Like when you press the button, it's a delay, and it takes like a half a second for the command to actually type in chat from pressing the button, and it gets in the way of what you may be doing in the moment. And also, if, for example, your GPU usage is like approaching 100%, then everybody knows when you try to press T and type, it screws up, it delays, and if you press it while your GPU limited, then it's just not going to register. So it's better to... What is this?
So there's some delay, okay.
It's a delay, but it is better to bind a command to 5M's native key binding thing through the console, and then you bind that key to your macro key. So, for example, if I want to bind /closest to something, I have to bind it to an F key first, let's say, through the 5M keybind console or the 5M console, and then I bind that F key to the macro key. So, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wasn't really following, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it did. This says something about F13 F24. That is a great idea, although I've never gotten that to work. So, I don't know. I'll probably try it again, but I've never gotten F13 F24 to work. Get a 20% keyboard help. Let's see here. Lex just posted This is the Q in the end, I think, right? I'm not gonna repeat that. Now, I wanted to talk about this because the word that Ash said at the end there, you can say in the game. Now, I understand it's the UK server, right? But for most of the world, for most of the world, that word is even though I've used the word as recently as like 4 weeks ago on the show, that word is worldwide known as not a good word, but yet it can be said on this server. But it can only be said on the server because in the UK or in England, it means a cigarette. Even though to billions of people, oh well, okay, exaggerating, that word does not mean a cigarette. So we need a petition to de-UKify this server and censor that word, even though I use it. So I'm a hypocrite. So yeah, maybe we'll have a full segment on that, but we have to move on. Reeee, Hendrik and Vega, obviously. So we got 3 of these here today. Agree or Reeee, Hendrik. Reduce the animation time for example, /wave and /cough. I'm not going to explain why. This is by Massey. Agree or Reeee, Hendrik?
I didn't know the one how it works, the cough, but the wave, yeah, I think it was Chips who said that there should be a smaller, like shorter animation to wave at someone, and I agree. It's like taking 2 minutes to wave at someone.
Really?
It's gonna be like /hola or something, you know.
All right, so Undertoad, I need you to, because I'm watching him right now. Undertoad, I need you to wave at somebody in the city hall, so I can remember. Okay.
It was like kind of like the 80 pill animation, like 5 minutes.
First of all, I don't want to get a bit like canceled again, but the wave animation looks a bit fruity, man. A little bit.
The reason I feel that wave has a cooldown is so people can't chain wave each other and spam the chat. But I do think that's not a sufficient reason to put a cooldown on it.
Okay, wait. First of all, I see there are a few wave animations. See, okay, there are a few. The first one Undertoad is a bit fruity, but the second one was pretty good. Now, so yeah, Hendrik, agree? What did you answer? I forgot.
I don't know if I did or not, but I'm gonna say agree.
You say agree, Vega?
Yeah.
Only on waves. Cough doesn't need a reduced cooldown. It needs once like drugs and stuff gets reworked, we can look at script attacks, making them function better. But until then, the only purpose the command has is to attack players, and he has enough of that.
Very true. Well, when it comes to wave, I'm gonna say Reeee. Because first of all, it's a casual command, man. It's a casual command. You're waving at somebody, blah blah. Like, I know it may take 4, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, but you're waving. I mean, I don't understand why it would be reduced. With cough, that's interesting because, especially in the old version of the command back in CrazyBob, right, there was no animation. But when it comes to coughing, right, you cough on somebody and you're stuck in stasis for 5 seconds, and at that point, a guy can just wail on you and kill you in that 5 seconds, which might discourage people from coughing, right? Because you're just stuck. So when it comes to cough, honestly, I would agree more to having that reduced over wave, because wave was just a casual command. Whereas when you cough, you're a sitting duck after you cough. You cough on the wrong person, you die instantly. You can't really cut you though.
I think a quick shit post. Do you think the mourn cooldown? Do you think that's necessary?
Which cooldown?
The mourn, the RIP cooldown. More than people when they die.
How long is that innovation?
15. It's around 15 seconds.
Damn. Wheelie!
We know why it was done,
Wheelie.
but...
Okay, wait. So, wait a minute. So, you're saying the cooldown's 15 seconds, but the animation's not? Or what? How long is the animation?
No, the /RIP doesn't have an animation on top.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay. See, guys, you can tell how much I know. But, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because then, you know, people will just spam the chat, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Especially if you're dead.
I mean, 123 purposely does that. But I'm just curious to think what you feel about that.
Yeah, keep the cooldown. Keep that. Yeah. So you don't have to see /mourn everywhere as yeah. So yeah, when it comes to that, I'll say Reeee for wave, agree for cough, but his reasoning was trash. When he said, what is this? Now I gotta find it. He said, quote, "It's boring to wait every time." Terrible reason. Terrible. Awful.
I would just like the more animations. Like, anyway.
Yes, we need more animations so that Warrens can show their surrendering without surrendering to Hendrik so they don't kill him. That's
For example.
For example, exactly. Next degree are Reeee, and well, this is Vegas, so I guess he can expand on this when we get to him. But so yeah, Hendrik can go first, then I'll go, then Vega can explain what he wants. But repair checkpoints. Hendrik should repair your trailer as well as your truck. Now you don't truck, so whatever. Yeah. But agree or Reeee?
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Agree.
Whatever. WUDEVER. Whatever. Agree.
Yeah. But I guess it makes sense. Like, you want to fix it, just fix it. Maybe pay that little fee or something. I don't care.
It could be. I mean, you get a bonus for that, so maybe it could be a bigger fee. But yeah, I'll say agree as well. I think it makes sense.
I don't mind if there was like a additional 5K cost. It's just your vehicle trailer is attached to your cab, so the whole thing could be repaired. Because trailers get damaged like nothing.
Exactly, that is true, and that's why I think it would be common sense in my opinion. It's, if you're gonna fix the truck, fix the trailer as well. So that's definitely an agree. And next one, I guess we'll do tacked-ons after. But next to your Reeee, Hendrik.
Okay.
Add more. What is this? Fixie just said Chabs uses arrows too. Arrows? What do you mean? Arrows?
I think he meant for aircraft.
Yeah, no numpad, you know.
I use.
Oh.
I use arrows in WSAD.
Oh.
I don't remember what I use.
Jesus Christ.
It's in the muscle memory, man, not in the brain memory.
So
sorry, Sean, but I don't think there's anyone else that has your
numpad.
Yeah, that has your keyboard control scheme, where you like use your keyboard at like a 75-degree angle.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Unless it's a CS:GO player, so that's all I know.
Yeah. So there's Abdel Rahman. Look at him. You see that? There's Abdel Rahman in the game.
Right? It's on my PMs. Wants to speak.
Oh, he's in your PMs. The hell? But yeah, I mean, I use. Yeah, you're talking about the driver formation thing that I did in CrazyBob. What's funny is that in this game I use WSAD to drive. So yeah. It's just that whenever in single player with the phone and the arrow keys, I was like, no, I'm not going to use that to drive. So, yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Samp or San Andreas was probably the last game that I used WSAD to drive. I used to do that for every game as a kid because arrow keys were default back then to move, but now as it's evolved, WSAD is extinct. Oh yeah, okay. So next review, read this one's from Mackerel. He said, add some more vehicle spawns to the police department at the LS ports. Where is that? Oh yes,
I didn't.
The one in Elysian Island. You don't know? You don't spawn there?
I don't know, but I just think we need more spawns everywhere.
True. He also said add a boat dock to the
I agree.
port PD in Elysian Island. You say agree, Hendrik?
I do.
Big agree. Big about you.
He said police cars?
Yes, add some more.
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If it's a police station, there should be at least a couple of cars.
Yes. Definitely should be there.
Yeah.
I'll say agree as well. And as we talked about over the past couple of weeks, I'm sure that, there's been this debate and probably useless concern about killing non-starred warrants who go in the water, which I don't think is a big deal at all. But if cops had more plentiful access to boat docks, then it wouldn't happen as often. So not only this is an agree first of all, but not only should there be a boat dock at that police department, there should be more boat docks around the city, and definitely more of them in Blaine County.
There should be a boat dock and a helipad down there so they can get out of there faster.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's what we need. High demand devs, all right? Add some docks where you can purchase boats, right? Because as far as I know, there's only one in the entire map, and that is in La Puerta. Which, yeah. So do that, obviously, and then you won't have any issue with killing warrants that are in the water, because then cops will be more inclined to get votes. So definitely agree right there from Mackerel. Alright, so that's what it be, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it be. It's 105. Alright, anyway, so that's been the Punkery Show for this week, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, do you have anything else, Hendrik? Formula, well, you already did.
I said it in the beginning.
That's true.
But I will watch the revision with you.
The Fat Man. Oh, Eurovision? Hell no, they ain't doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of people there will be in the States, but good European music. Can't ignore that, can you?
Can't ignore that. Listen, don't make me get cancelled, bro. Don't make me get cancelled. I already said a lot of offensive things during the show already, right? I'm not trying to get cancelled, okay? So I'm not gonna watch Eurovision. I'm doing that. But maybe this year the winner will actually win based on their talent and not based on politics. But you never know. You never know. But anyway, I'll do it. 53 people in-game. In 1 hour, the new Workers of the Week will be announced.
Yeah, the new workers of the previous... Well, I mean, like, workers of the previous week and the AFK people of the upcoming week will be announced. Because I know you're, fascinated about your office you get. But I've seen you all being there and, just, doing nothing.
Well, hey, Hendrik, when you're on top of the world, right, and you're making
all the time.
Well, the thing is, when you're making your passive income for the week, you don't have to do anything, right? So that's what it'd be. So for all of those that have their offices, they can do whatever they want, sitting there, watch fat men fight, and do it.
Easy fix for this for people who aren't fishers.
What?
Reward people for delivering services.
Delivery bonus?
Instead of sitting there at City Hall selling guns, maybe if someone calls for guns.
There's calls for guns. You have to drive 1 mile minimum, and you can get a delivery bonus.
I mean, it won't actually do anything, but get more money for deliveries.
That's how it should be.
So that you don't sit at City Hall and make profits while you go AFK and have a wank.
More things for Evan to think about. That's what it would be.
More things for Evan to worry about.
True. Evan, get some rest, man. But anyway, I've been with the Punkery Show. I see on the stream we have Kingstar and Gideon. They're talking. So that means that's not. Oh, my bad. That's not Gideon. That's racist. Anyway, that'll do it for the Punkery Show, guys. For Hendrik and for Bega as well, this has been Rashon. We'll see you next time on the Punkery Show.